All right, some really interesting things happening right now. Some whales, institutions making some big moves. Wanted to make a quick video about it, tell you guys what's going on, and open your eyes to some of the big assets that the institutions in whales are buying right now. It might not feel like it because we're not in a full-fledged bull market, but what do we always say? The smart money buys when nobody else is buying. So this is the time to lock in. It's the time to really pay attention to the moves the big institutions are making. And if you're subscribed to this channel, you know we pinpoint that kind of stuff. We're out ahead of it. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Smash that like button. Let's dive in. Take a look at what's going on today. We'll take a look at the overall market as well. And also, if you guys want to get access to my free newsletter, totally free alpha, tons of great insights twice a week. There's a link down below in the description. I'll pin it as the top comment too, so you guys can get access to this. You do not want to miss everything we're putting out there every single day. So make sure you guys opt into the free newsletter. Why not? Totally free. Bunch of great info for you twice a week. But some whales are making some heavy purchases, a number of altcoins, and wanted to give you guys the details here and the skinny on what's going on. And institutional whale investors, their activity has definitely went up recently. We've had some notable transactions. According to on-chain data, an address linked to renowned investor Jez San withdrew over 15 million worth of altcoins from Coinbase Prime, and the purchases were here. And 8 million worth of Chainlink, 5 million worth of Aave, 2 million worth of Uniswap, and then 250,000 worth of Lido DAO. So these are things that were purchased today through Coinbase Prime. Chainlink is probably the most notable one. Why? Because institutional interest in Chainlink has peaked ever since Grayscale Link Trust, which nearly quadrupled in size in one day after its ETF launch. The total Link assets under management now have reached over 64 million at last check. And all of a sudden, people are starting to look at what are the infrastructure plays, right? In DeFi, you've got Aave and Uniswap, two big players here. Lido as well for liquid staking. So these are things we have to pay attention to. Make note of it. I want to front run the institutions. That is my goal. I want to get out ahead of it, right? And if we can look at stuff like this, it can help us make moves. Now, additionally, another major market mover occurred in the last few hours, and these were, again, some other altcoins that are of interest right now. Athena, Ethereum, Sky, Ondo, there's Aave, there's Link, there's Uniswap, and there's Lido. Those four, again, in this different investor in some of the moves that they made. In addition, you've got a big share of Ethereum there as well. Athena's been one that we've talked about in the past, and then there's Sky there as well. So these are some of the assets you should be paying close attention to right now. In terms of where else the institutions could be heading, I'm looking at what's out there with ETFs already. These ETFs like Ethereum and Solana, they have staking components. That means yield. And these big institutions, they want yield, okay? There's no doubt about it. When we really zoom out and look down the road, the opportunities here for yield-bearing risk assets like Ethereum and Solana, they're going to become, in my opinion, prime targets for 401k products. These are emerging tech ETFs, right? And if liquidity continues to increase like we think it will into the future, yields drop, capital moves forward, and all of a sudden, ETH is, boring now, SOL is overpriced. This is what retail sees. But institutions see yield, infrastructure exposure, ETF pipelines, derivative products, lending, structured markets. Institutions don't chase quick flips. They chase macro returns over 5 to 10 years, right? That's what they're looking at. Bitcoin's already proved itself to be the top asset. Ethereum and Solana could prove that the market at large is still something to invest in. So these are some of the things I'm looking at. In addition to this, we mentioned Chainlink. XRP is another one of those products that recently got an ETF. XRP seeing massive inflows. We got to 800 million in inflows in 19 days. It took Ethereum 95 days to get there. So XRP is another one, big one. that I would be eyeing. XLM is going to be of interest, I believe. SWE is kind of a sleeper, kind of an outlier here. Same thing with HBAR. HBAR already does have an ETF, right? Those are some assets right at the top that I would pay very, very close attention to while the market is currently down and depressed. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Don't forget to sign up for the free newsletter. Why not? Totally free to do so. I appreciate you all for watching the video. See you guys in the next one.